Happy January 17th. Today is Saturday. How are we doing? How's the weekend going so far? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so today is going to be one of our recap videos. So just recapping what we talked about this week and also letting y'all know what's going on. So this week we've talked about listening. We've talked about interrupting. We've talked about eye contact and nervous body language. How are we feeling about those things? All of those things are closely related. I actually did not plan that. I'm doing great. I did cut the bottom of my foot yesterday, so just a teeny tiny itsy bitsy bit of pain, but I'm doing okay. Update. Acting. Okay, I have not been posting any acting videos. I have done some tips here and there, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel comfortable giving too many tips on acting because I'm new to this. I can only tell you from what I'm learning from classes and my books, but I can't tell you so much, and a little bit of past experience, things that I've done, but that's pretty much it. I can only tell you what I'm doing. So I'm speaking purely from experience and purely from learning as I go. So that's why you haven't got many videos and you're not going to get many acting tip videos. But why haven't I been giving y'all monologues and self-tapes and all of these things? I am building my portfolio, y'all. And I also just enjoy talking about communication so much. I plan so many communication videos and I have not really planned that many acting videos. And some of the times when I was supposed to do acting videos, I chose to do communication tips instead. I will say I did get an audition for a short film. I'm super excited about it. So I have to film my self-tape for that. I have not done that yet, but I'm super excited. And that's something that I self-submitted for. So as y'all know, I don't have an agent. I am part of a background agency. So I get called for different background roles and I get submitted for that. And that is just my networking. That's how I'm networking with people and meeting different people and just getting myself into the room. But for this, I just joined Actors Access. I've been getting roles from Actors Access, not getting roles, but they've put a bunch of roles on Actors Access every single day. But I self-submitted for this and I got the audition, so I'm super excited. I'm super excited about this character because I believe reading her background and reading who she is as a person, I see myself in the character. So it's going to be easier for me to portray, to be this person. After reading it, it's literally just me being myself, but not trying to act and play a part, but rather just doing what I would normally do in said situation. So yeah, super excited about that. I'll let y'all know. I'll update y'all and let y'all know if I get that or make that one. But even if I don't, I'm just excited I got the audition. It's just so much that I can't tell y'all, but it makes me excited because I'm doing it. I'm actually doing what I want to do. Speaking on doing what you want to do, I will say that I've had many people tell me that I'm going to be a teacher, that I'm going to be a speaker. And that's from people that I know, like my family and friends, but that's from people that I've never met before that have come up to me and said that to me. And I don't know. I mean, I will say I do very much enjoy this, like teaching what I know about communication, because why am I sitting on this information? Why do I have it all in my head and I'm not telling it to anybody? I get so excited every day. Yes. Do some of these videos come out late? Yes, because I'm doing things, but I'm working on finding a way to be consistent and making my videos in bulk so I don't have to film a video every single day, but I can film and edit and schedule the videos to post so that I can manage my time better. Just like you want to manage your money better, you got to manage your time better. And that's a lesson that I'm learning now. But I am really having fun enjoying teaching y'all how to communicate, teaching y'all the things that I know. And sometimes my words do not come out in the best way. Sometimes my preparation is not the best sometimes. And I know the information. I know how to do it. Sometimes it just does not come out how I want it to come out. And I may look at a video and be like, man, that was good information, but I could have presented that better. Or I presented that well, but Like I said what I needed to say, but did it make sense? So there's a lot of things that I'm working on while I'm teaching y'all, but I very much enjoy the teaching of this. And it's only we're only like 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't count this. That's not a full week. We're only 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks into the new year. And so I'm not gonna speak too soon, but I am saying I'm being consistent, and that's been an issue for me. What we need to do is we're gonna check back in on me in May. Yeah, we're gonna check back in May and in April, because that's when I start to kind of fall off the wagon. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna stay on track. Something else that I've been thinking of, because I don't know, this has been crossing my mind a lot, is about what I say and how I say it. To be more specific, saying, oh, this is bad news or this is good news. I know that what's bad news for me, like to my ears, my human limited ears and mind, I can say, oh, I just got some really bad news. Like, I didn't get this position, or this didn't happen the way that I wanted. But I want to steer away from saying bad news, because just because I perceive it as bad does not mean that it's bad. Like, I can say this is bad news, but what is God doing on the end of that? I might not have got that because he's protecting me for something. I might not have got that because he has a better opportunity for me, or has something different, or wants me to go a different route. I've known that, but I am learning, like, it's important what I say. I don't want to say that something that God is moving and working is bad. His ways are higher than mine. He sees more than I see. He's seen the beginning and the end. So he knows. So everything that's working out is working out for the good, for my good, because his word says that all things work together for the good of those who love him and are called to his purpose. I don't want to take an opportunity or do something or force a door open to a room that I'm not supposed to be in, which is blocking me from going and being in this other room that I am supposed to be in. All I know is that God's plans for me are for me to prosper, to have a hope and a future. And that's Jeremiah 29:11, if you want to read up on that. I know everyone quotes that all the time, but you got to read it in context. So I would encourage you to read the whole chapter and to learn what it is that God is saying. But I know those are his plans for me. He has no wrong plan for me. He knows more than me. Always has, always will. He knows more than me. He's been here since the beginning of time. He created the heavens and the earth. He knows infinitely more than I know. And so I'm not going to pretend like I know more than him. Sometimes I act like I know more than him. Sometimes I do stuff and I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it this way, this way, this way. Someone that, like, I know that I struggle with wanting to be in control all the time. Something I've always done. You can ask my family. We went on a trip and they came on the trip and I was trying to control every step we took. We're supposed to do this by this time, and it didn't happen that way. And I was getting frustrated because I was like, we got an itinerary. Why are we not sticking to it? I plan every second of the day, and that is not how life works. Like, I can't always be in control, and I need to learn how to let go of that control and let God, because it being in his hands is better than it being in my hands. In ways that I would destroy something, he's gonna make it better. That was a little tangent, but that's just what I've been thinking about recently. Just being intentional with my words and what I say, and acknowledging God's workings through things, because he's the one that's working it. I'm just here, y'all. I'm here to listen and learn and do as he says. I would love for y'all to write down any questions that you have about anything we've talked about this week, and I'll address it next week. The more that this goes on, the more weeks we do this, the more days, I might start doing lives on Instagram and on TikTok for y'all to ask questions. It could be questions about anything, questions about me, but more so questions about what it is that I'm teaching on. So questions about communications or being more specific. I can clarify some things for you if you want me to clarify those for you. Other than that, that's great. That's it. That's all. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye everyone.